So we're in Fresno, California. We just finished repairing a couple faucets here. These are the old fixture style. It's got the Avante cartridge in there, and the handle had come off completely. So in here, this was pretty corroded. It's a two-piece faucet handle. This top brass piece actually unscrews. Then there's a screw that mounts this handle portion to the Avante cartridge inside of here. Because it was so scaled in place, it's hard to remove. So anyways, we got it removed, and then we put some grease underneath. This just needs to be hand tight. It's just a cover plate for the screw. So to work on these in the future, unscrew this, and then there's a little screw in the middle, unscrew that, take the handle off, and then you have access to the cartridge for cartridge replacement. So we did that one at the request of the homeowner. Sorry, kitty. I'm sorry. Did I get you? Yes, I did. Here you go. This one over here was a little loose. I didn't get the screw tightened up, so did the same thing on this side. No big deal. Outside of that, this project is done. We'll take a look at another one downstairs. And so, still in Fresno, California, we're taking a look at the kitchen here. They had a leaking in here. Wasn't sure what it was, so we brought a lot of different material to repair it. The one thing that we can see where the bucket's at, and then of course from the picture that we were sent by the homeowner, is it was leaking right here from that nut. So we pulled it back, dried things off, checked the gasket, and the gasket is not broken. Reinstalled it, tightened it back down, and there's no leaking here. So honestly, it was just under tightened by whoever installed it. And so now everything looks good. Check out that trap right there. Let me see. So your trap looks like it's got some water. Feel the very bottom all the way down to the bottom. Any wetness? Okay, well, anyway, so that was what was leaking. And so that's what's been repaired, and we'll go ahead and take a look at another project now. So we're still in Fresno, California. The last little project out here in the front, they had existing hose bib had failed. You know, house is about 25 years old, and it's soldered in place. Just a horrible way to put a faucet on there. Most handyman and homeowners don't solder, and every reason not to solder. It's something you learn as a plumber. So when this fails, it's hard to find parts for it. If it were a newer faucet that you just bought from Ace and something fails here, you can certainly get replacement parts, but it's so old, we just opted to replace it. So what we do is we come out, first thing we got to do is we got to shut the water down and take this handle off to drain the water all the way out of this copper, because when you put a torch on there, if there's water in there, then it's not going to heat up correctly. So we sweated out the old bib, got that guy out of there, went ahead and put a piece of 3/4 copper, 3/4 male adapter on, and then just straight out of Ace hardware store around the corner here, we've got this 3/4 quarter turn shutoff valve. So that's a stainless steel ball inside. This here, quarter turn off, quarter turn on. Everything looks good out here. Outside of that, this installation is done.